ASCO meeting. And just the first item, so he may be a little late, depending on how it goes tonight. If whatever time you.
Yeah, at 6 o'clock, dude. Let's do this. No problem. All right. And now, is this on tape? Because I'm gonna need a cup of coffee.
It's better. It's okay. Your microphone on? Hey, don't hit me with that.
Okay, just read the. Just say I will call this meeting to order on Thursday, October the 24th at 6 o'clock. May I have a verification? May I have verification of agenda posting?
Sure, Vice Chairman Alvarez. The agenda was posted on Friday, October 18th at 2:53 p.m.
Thank you. Pledge of Allegiance. Carol, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Commissioner David Huboy.
Here.
Commissioner Carol Lenore.
Present.
Commissioner Greg Harvey. Vice Chairman Alvarez.
Yes, sir.
And I will note that Chairman Torres is absent today.
Approval of minutes.
I'll make a motion.
I have a motion.
I'll second.
And a second. All in favor?
Aye.
First, next item is communications from the public on items not listed on the agenda. This is the time for anyone in the audience to speak on any item not on the agenda and within the subject matter jurisdiction of the Planning Commission. When the Planning Commission calls your name, please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record, and speak to the Commission. Each speaker will be limited to 2 minutes. Please note that state law prohibits the Planning Commission from discussing or taking action on any item not on the agenda. And I don't see anybody, so next we'll go into the public hearing.
One person's in the audience.
I'm one person. Did you want to speak? Okay, all right, thank you.
Mr. Vice Chair.
Yes.
On item number 1, my business, Huboy Architecture, is a tenant on 641, or actually, it's 660. It's one of those buildings for the theater there.
Okay.
And so therefore, I have to excuse myself for a conflict of interest.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Item number 1 is Site and Architectural Review 2013-6, Premier Cinemas, 641 McCrae Street, APN number 020-02014, requesting approval to construct a freestanding monument sign within the General Commercial Zoning District of the City of Hollister, CEQA categorically exempt. I have a
Thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. Good evening. The applicant is requesting approval for a 30-square-foot double-sided illuminated monument sign at 641 McCrae Street in the General Commercial Zoning District. The sign face area is proposed to be 5 feet by 6 feet and 9 feet by 3 inches high. The sign would include a metal frame structural core, and the exterior would have a stucco finish to match existing buildings on site. The top center of the sign would be arched with a cap over stucco finish. The tenant panels would have individually cut text providing 5 separate 11-inch high tenant advertisement locations. The shopping center's address will be located directly above the tenant panels using 5-inch high individually cut letters. The sign will read 601 through 643 McCrae Street, and there will be 5 separate tenants spaces available. The sign will also be illuminated using a backlight method.
The proposed monument sign is consistent with standards for a freestanding sign in the City of Hollister's zoning ordinance for general commercial. The use of monument signs, scale, and orient signs along the street to both pedestrians and motorists as being proposed with this application. The proposed monument sign complies with the maximum sign size of 50 square feet and maximum height of 15 feet, which is requirements in the general commercial zoning areas for smaller commercial center. The site must also comply with standards for placement, inclusion of the property address, lettering size, and orientation, which it does. And with that, staff recommends that the Planning Commission review the applicant's request, receive all written and oral testimony regarding the proposal, and consider approving site and architectural application number 2013-6, subject to the findings and conditions contained in the draft resolution. Does the commission have any questions for staff?
I don't.
I do. It's not scrolling or anything like that. There's no.
Oh, no.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay.
Good. Yes,
good.
just the colors.
I need to open the public hearing.
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to open the public hearing at 6:05. Any speaker cards?
No speaker cards,
speaker
Vice
cards?
Chairman.
Okay. We'll close the public hearing at 6:06. And what's the pleasure of the commission?
Would you entertain a motion? Do you have any questions?
I don't have any questions. I already asked them this afternoon to Abraham. So.
Okay. Let's see, we have a resolution number?
Yes, PC 2013-24.
I move that we adopt PC resolution number PC 2013-24 for the approval of site and architectural number, site and architectural number 2013-6 with the findings and conditions as stated in the staff report.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you.
All set. Okay, now we're done with that one. We'll move on to number 2. Conditional use permit 2013-4, California Specialty Foods LLC, 1971, Airway Drive, APN number 053-420-004. Oh, we gotta get Dave. I'm sorry.
Oh, I did too. I'm so sorry. We almost forgot
We
you.
almost forgot you,
Our
Dave. I'm
apologies.
sorry. Jeez, I know.
We didn't for very long.
No.
Wow.
Thank you, Abraham. That's why we paid you big bucks.
reminded me.
Into his role there. Good job, Chris.
Requesting to allow a food processing facility in an existing building within the airport support zoning district of the city of Hollister. Sequat categorically exempt.
Thank you,
Have a
Mr.
Staff report, please.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Vice Chair. The applicant is requesting approval of a conditional use permit, as you mentioned, to allow a food processing facility in an existing 7,680 square foot industrial building situated on a 15-acre lot located at 1971 Airway Drive in the airport support zoning district of the city of Hollister. The hours of operation being proposed would be from 6 in the morning to 5 p.m., 6 days a week. The use would be proposing 40 employees per the application. The floor plan includes areas designated for production, packaging, warehouse, and shipping. The food processing facility packages and uses flavor additives to a variety of nuts, fruits, and other food items to supply various companies.
Due to its proximity to the airport, the property is within the Hollister Municipal Airport Land Use Compatibility Plan airport safety zones. The application was reviewed by the San Diego County Airport Land Use Commission on October 17th, 2013, and the commission determined that the land use is consistent with the comprehensive land use plan for the Hollister Municipal Airport, and Abraham just passed out the consistency determination letters. And there's some available in the front as well, along with the agendas in the lobby. And with this, staff recommends that the Planning Commission review the applicant's request, receive all written and oral testimony regarding the proposal, and consider approving conditional use permit 2013-4, subject to the findings and conditions contained in the draft resolution. Are there any questions for staff?
I think I asked you previously, it's a new business
Yes.
coming into town, brand new?
Yes, that's correct, Commissioner Lenore. Yes, the applicant came into the office and asked if it would be okay for them to use this site. And in our zoning code, it requires food processing requires a conditional use permit. So we indicated that it would be permitted, but with the conditional use permit, we talked to the applicant, we gave them the form, and here we are today. But it is a brand new business in the city.
Okay, that's good to know, and it's, I'm very happy.
Sure.
Any other questions for staff? No? Okay. I'll open the public hearing at 6:10. Was there any speaker cards or any?
No speaker
Nobody?
cards,
Okay.
Vice
all right.
Chairman.
Just want to make sure. I'll close the public hearing at 6:11. What would the pleasure of the commission? Do I have a motion?
Yes, I see the next resolution. I move that we adopt Resolution PC 2014-25, approving conditional use permit 2013-4 with the findings and conditions as presented in the staff report.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
That's a motion passed. Thank you.
I just want to take a moment to thank the applicant for bringing this new business to our town, and I wish him the best, and if the city of Hollister can assist you in any way, please feel welcome to utilize their staff. Once again, really appreciative that you brought these jobs here.
Move on to new business. Any new business?
No new business for this meeting.
Department reports.
Yes, Mr. Vice Chair. We do want to report that at this year, I think it was 2 or 3 months ago, the Planning Commission approved the Saturn Architectural Review for a gas station on San Juan Road near the intersection of Graff and San Juan Road. And I'm not sure if you've passed by there, but it's currently under construction. They're working at meeting all the conditions of approval. They did come in last week asking if they could slightly modify the front facade, which would be the north elevation. The windows, they're just proposing them to make them a little larger. That's it, nothing else. They're just hoping to make them a little larger. They indicated that they've talked to the police department, and the police department is in favor of having more surveillance, more window space, just when they pass by. And so they just thought we would want to do that. Bill, our director, currently also interim city manager, per this zoning ordinance, has the ability to make the determination if it substantially conforms, and he has made that. We just wanted to let you know.
Excellent.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's one of them. Another one also, last year, the City of Hollister Planning Commission also approved a minor subdivision and a Saturn Architectural Review for the community pantry out on San Felipe frontage San Felipe frontage and Community Parkway and McCloskey Drive. They are currently working on basically finalizing and hopefully starting their improvements. Last time we talked to them, and so they're hoping to submit soon for that. One of the things that they talked about though is, instead of using that Community Parkway, they are hoping to actually access the site through McCloskey Road, and so it would be, instead of using the frontage road and then going into Community Parkway, they would basically on San Felipe use McCloskey and then into the site. So the city is currently working with them, and especially our engineering department, to make sure that that road meets the city standards. And again, the city has also reviewed it, and our director has made that call that it substantially conforms to the approval of the Planning Commission, which is why I let you know that.
Thank you very
Sure.
much.
If I may, also on that one, I don't know if I had the opportunity to talk to the Planning Commission, but as part of that project, that was a big part of the CDBG grant application that the city submitted. And I'm not sure if you folks are aware, but we did actually get awarded that grant. It was about $1.982 million. So a big part of it was for the acquisition and construction of the new food bank. There was a piece of it that was for operating the food bank, and then another part of the grant was to assist Hovanas, Dantano with their programs, and then also the Youth Alliance. So we have 3 pretty good community services and new public facility as part of that grant. So.
Great, thank you.
Excellent.
And that I wanted to thank Mary Paxton and Tricia Lee and Renee and everybody on in kind of the development services department that actually worked really, really hard on getting that stuff done.
All right,
And
thank
so
you. All right,
it's the
great.
first CDBG grant the city has gotten in over 20 years, I think.
Wow, great.
You had some good people working on it.
It's true.
Thank you.
Good job.
Planning Commission reports? Any reports?
Mr. Vice Chair, if you may, we also had
I'm sorry.
on Monday we had a city council meeting. I'm not sure if we should discuss a general plan amendment. That was that.
Oh, the
Okay.
initiation.
The one, the residential?
Yes. At the last month, if you may, we discussed it on Monday at City Council. That was last month. We brought it before the Planning Commission, or in August, we brought it before the Planning Commission for the potential of doing a general plan amendment. We received an application asking for changing the North Gateway, a certain section of the North Gateway from North Gateway commercial to low density residential. And at the City Council meeting, the City Council unanimously thought that at this point it was still, the general plan was still kind of new in a way, even though 8 years have passed by, but because of how the economy has been, we haven't really seen a lot of development, a lot of opportunity yet for growth or potential for growth. So we kind of heard that they all kind of want to just make sure to give it a chance and see what else, what can develop through the North Gateway instead of changing it to the low density residential. And they actually didn't make a motion. We needed four affirmative votes to proceed with the general plan amendment, or at this point when the mayor asked for a motion, nobody made a motion, and so we just interpreted that as stopping the initiation process of the general plan. So we will no longer move forward with that application.
That's interesting.
All right.
Yes,
The report was pretty comprehensive.
yes.
We discussed the substandard sizes of the lots.
The existing,
Well, just the inventory, I mean, it just didn't seem like a big dent in the inventory.
yes. Commissioner,
Okay,
yes.
that's fine.
So we just
They're the
thought we
leaders.
would.
Mhm.
We just thought we would bring
Yeah,
that back
thank
to you
you.
and
Thanks for
and
the
let you know.
information.
Sure,
Yes.
absolutely.
Any other reports?
No more reports.
Okay,
Vice
thank you.
Chairman. Thank
Just want
you.
to make sure. Sorry, jumping the gun, you get a little excited. And there was no planning commission reports. And so do I have a adjournment? Motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. And a second?
Second,
Second. And so, thank you very much.
meeting
Meeting's
adjourned,
called. Meeting adjourned.
6:18.
Beautiful. That's a good one.